Good morning, dear students. I hope you receive my all the videos regularly, and on the basis of that videos you are able to solve the exercises given at the end of the video. And moreover, these videos are very helpful to clear your concepts regarding the polynomial chapter. So in today's session we are going to discuss exercise 2.2 and 2.3. We have some examples with us and we are trying to solve the examples given in the exercises. So students, please watch carefully. Here we go. Now question is, verify whether the following are zeros of polynomial. So the question is, we have to show that the value given against the polynomial is the zero of the polynomial. So I repeat the question once again. Verify whether the following are zeros of polynomial indicated against them. So a particular value is given and we have to show that it is zero of the given polynomial. So the value is provided and we ask to show that that particular value is the zero of the given polynomial. So shall we start? Example first. P of x equal Lx plus m. This is the given polynomial and the value of x is given minus m by L. So the indicated value is minus m by L and the polynomial is given like this. Now let us put P of x equal Lx plus m, equation 1. Call this as equation 1. Now the value which is provided to us as minus m by L, we have to show that this is zero of the given polynomial. So we have to try this value over the given polynomial. So shall we try? Let us see. Here x equal minus m by L is given. The meaning of this is use this particular value x minus m by L in equation 1. So if we put this in equation 1, that is in the given polynomial, what we get? Yes students, we have to replace every occurrence of x by minus m by L. So here x is there, so put this as minus m by L. Again it is equal to L. Instead of x we are using this value minus m by L plus m. So what we get here? Please observe carefully. Here L is there and here the sign is into, that's why we have to cancel this L and L. This is in numerator, this is in denominator. So cancelling this, what we get? We get only this is plus m as it is, this is minus m. So after cancellation, m minus m, that is equal to 0. If we subtract the number, same number with itself, it will produce 0 as we know. That's why if we find the value p of minus m by L, it will produce 0. Hence this value is 0 of the given polynomial. The basic meaning of this is, if this particular value of x by putting in this polynomial, if it produces result 0, then we call this as it is the 0 of the polynomial. So I repeat once again, if that particular value after putting in this polynomial will produce result as 0, it is called as the 0 of the polynomial. So shall we try one more? Okay, please have this. It is P of x given P of x equal x plus 1, x minus 2, and indicated values of x are minus 1 comma 2. So here one thing is to be clear, that we have to use two different values of x. Okay, first we will take x as minus 1, and second we take x as 2. So let us see. Let this is the polynomial p of x is equal to x plus 1, x minus 2. First value we will take, call this as equation 1. We are taking x as minus 1, so that put x equal minus 1 in equation 1, so as every occurrence of x is now being replaced by minus 1. The meaning of this is that we have to change every occurrence of x by minus 1 in equation 1, so that we get every x is now replaced by minus 1. X is minus 1, it is minus 1, again it is x and minus 1. So how does it look? It look like it is minus 1 plus 1. We are just replacing value of x only, so we get this. If you observe this, it is plus 1 minus 1, that becomes 0, minus 2 minus 1, that becomes minus 3. But if you multiply any positive or negative number with 0, it will produce 0 as a result. So 0 multiplied with minus 3 produce 0. It means that the value of p of minus 1 is 0. This is first value, x equal minus 1. We may take second another value. So shall we try it? Please try. Now put x equal to in equation 1. I am trying here x as 2 in equation 1. So what we get? We are again replacing value of x by 2 here. So instead of x we are putting 2 here. Again it is 2 plus 1, and it is 2 minus 2. So here it is 2 plus 1, that is 3. Here it is 2 minus 2, that becomes 0. So as I told earlier, that if we multiply any positive or negative number with 0, it produces 0 once again. So 3 into 0, again it will produce 0 as a result. So if we find value of p of 2, it becomes 0. Hence both the values minus 1 and minus 1 comma 2 is 0 of the given polynomial. So dear students, the given example can be solved one another alternate method that is also given to you, or okay, it is aliter, it is the alternate method to solve the given example once again. So what is our polynomial? Our polynomial is p of x, x plus 1, x plus 2, right? Now here it is given p of x as this. If we multiply these two bracket, so what we get? X into x, that produces x square. X into minus 2, it is minus 2x. 1 into x as x. 1 into minus 2, it's minus 2. As usual, if we as we multiply the two brackets, in the same way we are multiplying this, so we get this. So x square as it is, minus 2x plus x, this becomes minus x, it is minus 2. So this polynomial, value of polynomial becomes x square minus x minus 2. If we put this as equation 1, so we may take the given values. So firstly we will take x as minus 1. So if we put every x by minus 1, we get as minus 1. Every x is now changed by minus 1. It is also minus 1, minus 2 as it is. So this becomes minus 1 squared is 1, minus minus, that becomes plus 1, and here is minus 2. So what we get? It is 1 plus 1, 2. 2 minus 2, that becomes 0. So the meaning does not get changed at all. As we see here, if you solve by this or by using this, meaning should remain the same. Okay, that's why it is called as the alternate method. So the second value we may try here. We are using here x as minus 1, first value. We will take the second value. So if we have x as 2, that becomes x square, that is 2 square, minus x, that is 2 minus 2. So 2 square of 2 becomes 4. It is minus of 2, it is minus of 2, that becomes minus 2 minus 4. So 4 minus 4, again it gives 0. So from this it is clear that whether we multiply the given two bracket or we use the values directly, it does not change the meaning of the example. That's why you may use any alternate method. So students, this is one type example that we have seen so far. Now we are moving towards the second type exercise, that is find the zero of the polynomial. Now here we have to find the zero of the given polynomial. That is the question. In previous example exercise, we have given the value of x and show that it is zero of the polynomial. Now here we ask to find the zero of the polynomial. Here the value of x is not given, that we have to find. So shall we try this? Okay, let first example is given. P of x is given as a cx plus d, where c is not equal to 0. Now c and d are the real number that is given, and c is not equal to 0, and we ask to find the zero of the polynomial. So dear students, please watch this. To find zero of the polynomial, the very first thing we have to do is we have to equate the value of the polynomial as 0. I repeat once again. To find zero of the polynomial, first thing we have to do is we have to equate the value of the polynomial equal to 0. Means p of x equals 0, right? We are equating this value to 0 to find the zero of the polynomial. So what we get here, dear students, just see. P of x, value of p of x is what? It is cx plus d. So we are putting value of p of x as cx plus d. Here it is equal to 0. This means what? If we shift this plus d to RHS, right hand side, it will give minus of d. So cx equal minus d. And if we find the particular value of x, so this c is in multiplication with this, and if this is shifted to RHS, it becomes in denominator, so that becomes minus d by c. So here it is in multiplication, and after replacing this to RHS, it becomes minus d by c. So value of x is what? Minus d by c. So this particular value minus d by c is 0 of p of x. So here we call this value as 0 of p of x, right? Now we can verify this result. How? Let us see. As we observe that minus d by c is 0 of p of x, we clarify this result in this way. It is not given in the exercises, you may tally at your own, right? So if this is the 0, we can verify this result as we have done in previous exercise. So look here, if x equal minus d by c, if we put this value in this given polynomial, so we get, putting value of x as minus d by c, we get c as it is, value of x is minus d by c plus d. So what we get here? C is in multiplication with this, so cancelling this c, we get it is minus of d, this is plus d minus d gets cancelled, that becomes 0, and it is verified that minus d by c is the zero of the given polynomial. So dear students, this is the verification process. You may try it at your own, but it is not given in the exercises, it is not given in the textbook. So you may try at your own whether this particular value is 0 of the polynomial or not. You may try at your own like this. So this is the testing condition, whether our answer is correct or not, right? Secondly, we may try one more example is given here. So h of y is equal to 2y, and we have to find the zero of the polynomial. So every time when you are going for zero of the polynomial, the first thing you have to do is equate this polynomial as 0. So putting h of y equals 0, we are equating value of polynomial equals 0. We get like this, h of y equals 0. Now here students, it is h of y equal to y, we know, but h of y is 0. That's why it is 2y equals 0, right? We are putting this h of y as 0. This becomes 2y equal, this is 0. Now, so this particular value of y is, this 2 is in multiplication. If we shift this to RHS, that becomes 0 by 2, y becomes 0. Means here y is 0 here. 0 is, this value 0 is 0 of this h of y. So if we put y as 0, so h of y becomes 0. That is the verification part. We may take another example. Here we are. So p of x is given, you asked to find the 0 of the polynomial. Now here p of x is given. Now p of x is like this, x minus 2, please hold on. Yeah, p of x is given, it is x minus 2 square minus x plus 2 square, right? Now here it is one bracket, this is also one bracket, so we expanding this a minus b by use of the expansion form, a minus b square, that becomes x square minus 4x plus 4 minus a plus b square, x square plus 4x plus 4, a square plus 2ab plus b square, and here a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we have the result like this. So here this is as it is. If we multiply this minus sign into the bracket, that becomes minus of x square, it is minus 4x, it is minus 4. So what are the cancelable terms that we are going to cancel now? So this plus x square gets cancelled with this minus of x square. Again here is plus 4 is cancelled with this minus 4. So what remains here? It is minus 4x, that becomes minus of 8x. So students, the value of the polynomial p of x is, we are getting here minus 8x. Now this is what the actual, the value of polynomial we are getting here. Now from here onwards we are finding the 0, right? So this is the given polynomial. To get 0 of the polynomial, as we have done in previous example, we have to equate this p of x equals 0. So what we get? If we put p of x equals 0, that becomes 0 minus 8x. So minus 8x becomes 0. X is equal to 0 by minus 8, that becomes x equal 0. We may verify x, we have to put this as 0. So what we get here? P of x equal minus of 8x. So if we try this x as 0, that becomes p of 0 minus 8 into 0, that becomes 0. So this value of x as 0 is the 0 of the polynomial that we are getting here. Now we have the result here. Dear students, please watch this carefully. So here exercise is given to you. Verify following are zeros of polynomial given against them. We are giving the exercises based on the given explanation, right? So please watch this. Verify following are the zeros of polynomial given against them, and the examples are like this: p of x equal 3x plus 1, and the value is given x is minus 1 by 3. Secondly, p of x is equal to 5x minus pi, x is 4 upon 5. Next, p of x equal x square minus 1, so x is minus 1 comma 1. So two values are given here. We have to find both values separately. First put x as minus 1, and second put x as minus 1 to get different values. Next, p of x is x plus 1, x minus 2. As I have told you that if there are two brackets, you may put values directly, or you may solve this bracket first and then use the values. Both by both method you may try this example. I should suggest you that try both the methods that I have given to you in this video. Next question is find the zeros of polynomial, right? So here polynomial is given, and first p of x plus 5, next p of x is x minus 5, and p of x is 2x plus 5. Next example is p of x equal 3x minus 2. Another one is p of x equal 3x, and next is p of x equal ax. I am trying to read out all the exercises. It may happen that due to, if this is not visible to you, you may face some problem. That's why I am read out all the exercises that is given to you. Please go through it. Please find all the examples, they are with you, and try to solve this. And these are very simple examples that I have given to you. Please go through it, watch all the videos that is given to you until now, but practice these exercises. If you practice this, then only then you are getting your concepts to be cleared. Okay, so keep practicing and keep watching, and always try to be with the exercises, because follow the track, all the exercise that is given on your NTAP app. So always refer that and solve the exercises. Okay, so we'll meet afterwards, right, with new exercises. Okay, until now we can take a break. Have a nice day. Thank you.